This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. On the phone, I've got the one and only Billy Joe Saunders. What's going on, Bill?
Just practicing me free kicks at home with the children.
How are you keeping yourself? How are you keeping yourself entertained every day, then, Bill? We've seen you kind of doing the exercises on the horses.
KUGAN, you know me. If there's anything what lacks in my life, it's not entertainment. You know, entertainment. I can entertain myself in the middle of the woods, and that don't mean masturbation.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, I can find anything to do. We got a couple of little slug guns. We're going to try to kill some rabbits so we can cook them and eat them. We've got to live off the land because we don't really trust eating out of the shops at the minute. So we're doing a lot of living off the land stuff. You know, the pheasants, the deers, all the wildlife, the game are not safe at the moment around the Hertfordshire area, especially where I live. You know, they're on red alert to step anywhere on my premises because they know that slug will come and hit them in the head. And that will be the children's meal. I mean, it sounds a bit harsh, but, you know, the children has to eat clean and fresh enough to make sure it's my duty as a father to make sure that, you know, no toxins are getting in their body, etc. off this government.
Okay, Bill, we're hearing you. Bill, it must be frustrating for you, though, obviously, because your date was kind of set there for May the 2nd, and obviously that's not going to happen for then, but have you kind of got your head around that, Bill?
Oh, KUGAN, it's not one bit frustrating for me because it's something that's out of our own government's hands, this stuff. It's not, it would have been frustrating if it would have been, oh, I got cut in sparring or one was injured or, you know, or something like that, or, you know, something happened with the show, then yeah, that would be frustrating, but you know, the complete boxing world's on lockdown. You know, it is what it is. Like, there's not going to be any boxing at all until we get the nod from Mr. Boris Johnson and our country, you know.
But do you believe that there's a possibility that this chance of this fight that you've obviously waited for so long, by the time it does come around, might be too late?
Possibly, yeah. Possibly. KUGAN, the thing is, mate, is that it's happened to me before, you know? I've had these big fights and they've not materialised or happened. So it's not so, it's the first time I've been through this experience. I know what it's about. But if it's not meant to happen for me, it's not meant to happen. Please God it does. Fingers crossed, I hope it does. My management, MTK, has reassured me, look, we're doing everything we can, along with Eddie Earn. So, look, I'm sure, listen, Eddie's been around the job long enough. I'm sure that, you know, he knows what can happen and can't happen. He's very hopeful it will still happen, as of my team. So I can only, you know, do what I can do, what's in my hands. So that's taking over, doing a bit of training, isolating, making sure that I'm all right. You know?
Bill, I mean, with obviously this situation regarding coronavirus is changing every day, but what do you think about kind of the current situation regarding sort of a semi-lockdown? It's not a full lockdown by the sounds of it. I mean, we've been told to stay at home and only go out for the necessities, but what do you think about that situation? Do you think we're kind of edging towards a full lockdown where you can't leave your house for anything?
KUGAN, I personally think that the quicker that they're going to do that anyway, yeah? So I reckon the faster and the quicker they do it, the better it's going to be for everybody. Because, yes, everybody's not listening to the advice. You've got people now that are calling in not to go to work so they can go out and sunbathe. You know, they're calling, oh yeah, we can't go to work, but yet they're up and down the streets trying to find a shop that's open where they can go and spend the tenner. So I personally reckon that it should be full lockdown and get it done sooner rather than later because it's gonna happen anyway.
So you reckon just do it now and obviously don't delay?
Yeah, listen, what does it matter what I think? But I reckon yes, it should, because people's not listening, are they?
No.
I mean, look, you go on the road now, you look on the road, you expect it to be absolutely bare. It's busy. I want to go on the A10 where I live, and I want to better do at least 50 push-ups in the middle of the fast lane with no cars coming. You know?
Yeah, I get what
I
you
don't want to be looking at the A10 thinking, well, I can't get 3 fucking push-ups on there or 2. I want to do 50.
Yeah.
Without looking up, without thinking there's a car coming. Do you know where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
You want to get on the 127 and you want to do fucking 50 sit-ups, 50 press-ups, and you know there's not a car coming.
Yeah, but you can't do that. You're right, because you know that there are obviously multiple cars on the road still.
Well, that's it. So it's fucking everything. He's fucking the job up for everyone, isn't it?
So what else have you actually been doing? Obviously, apart from your allowed exercise and that, and obviously getting you a bit of shopping.
KUGAN, do you know what? It's very, very rare that, you know, as a fighter, as a top professional fighter, as a boxer, and anyone I tell you the same, it's very rare you can be a bit of a dad, really. So that's all I've been doing, taking the kids on the horse. They've got the motorbikes. They got multiple things to do. I've just been jumping in, joining in, really.
I mean, you got a bit of land round you, haven't you, Bill? To be able to do all this stuff.
You broke up there, Coop.
I said you've got a little bit of land to do all this stuff, like the kids on the motorbikes and all that. So
yeah, I don't need to leave home, mate. I don't need to leave home. I'm over. We're out of. We're literally, you know, we're not too far out of mainstream London, but we're out far enough where we've got a few trees around us in the old Archie area. Old Ben Davison can come round and put the old pads up, you know, do a bit of an old run and shit like that. Just basically just staying busy the best way we can here, mate, until the whole world's resolved.
Bill, I will ask you about, obviously the Olympics has been postponed now until next year.
Do you know what, I've been hearing this? Is that definite?
That's happened, that has happened. And obviously being a former Olympian yourself, how will they be feeling right now, Bill? Because I know there's a bigger picture going on, but those boxers that are kind of geared up for Tokyo, they'll be devastated.
Well, there's boxers who's geared up for Tokyo now. We'll be obviously making the decision whether to turn pro or not.
Yeah.
Personally, myself, I think both will wait, represent the country, hopefully get moved.
Bill, you're breaking up a bit there, mate. Speaking to the phone. Go on.
Yeah, I personally think that, you know, they should wait. Don't turn pro yet. There's no rush. Get a medal, hopefully preferably gold. And, you know, stay. How are they going to stay, KUGAN? You know?
Yeah.
It's a bit, catch 200, isn't it? You know, are they going to stay or are they going to think, all right, well, we'll wait around? So, really, it makes sense that the ones who haven't stayed, that's obviously turned pro, have made the right decision at this moment. But they still can't box until further notice anyway. Like, I'm sure it'll be very sooner than 2021. You're not guaranteed that, are you?
It's definitely a frustrating time for everyone.
What are you doing, KUGAN, this time? Because I know you're not getting around. You know, you're like...
Bill, I don't know, you keep moving and you keep breaking up, but can you hear me?
Don't tell me I'm breaking up now, because I know I'm not breaking up.
Alright, I can hear you now. I can hear you. What am I doing?
So, what are you doing in this difficult and frustrating time? Because normally shows getting seen, you know, getting all these interviews of people talking bollocks and shit about each other. And now you can't do that.
So I'm doing what I'm doing now. I'm talking to people on the phone, Bill, because obviously
I'm working from at home then?
Technically, I am working from home, correct, yes.
Brilliant, okay. So you're the man I can come to and send a few quid off.
Say that again, Bill. You do keep breaking up because you keep moving around.
I said, you're the man I need to speak to get a few quid off of it.
Bill, you definitely don't need to come to me for a few quid, my friend.
KUGAN, we've already had this, mate. We've already had what the company net worth is.
Yeah, Bill, it's probably lost a few million overnight, to be honest, so...
You're bankrupt now. They reckon now they can't even pay the electric bill to charge the cameras up to work.
That's right.
Who else have you spoken to?
I've spoken to a few people this week. I spoke to Ricky Hatton yesterday. I spoke to Nigel Benn yesterday. Yeah, just, Bill, this is all I'm doing, is obviously talking to people and seeing what they're up to and kind of, what's going on in the world, which is obviously the bigger picture.
So, are you in quarantine? Are you locked, isolated away, are you?
Of course I am. I'm isolated in my own house.
You haven't come out for anything?
I'll tell you where I went Tesco's Click and Collect a couple of nights ago.
Yeah.
Just to pick up the old bit of shopping, and that's it.
Well, that's all we can do, mate. That's all
Bill,
we can do, because...
can you just... I know you've already explained this, but I will ask you about what you posted on your Instagram the other day explaining the situation. And I know you've explained this on your thing. Can you just... Because it's a bit weird if I don't ask you about what actually happened.
Well, you need to remind me, because there's a lot of stuff that's happened.
When you were on a flight home.
You were referring to when Ben, Josh and Tom was on the flight home? Or when
yes, correct. No, when they were on a flight home.
All right. Well, we was all supposed to fly home on the same day I flew. Well, whatever other reason, I didn't fly. Tom then told me that, the symptoms he had, they sound like coronavirus to me.
Yeah.
Obviously, as a friend, I wanted him to stay. I said, well, just stay, I'll get the ticket back. Don't worry about it. Just make sure you're nice and safe. Yeah, I agreed to board the plane. And I just made the airlines aware that, look, I'm protecting him and the other passengers on the plane. And, he said, I believe he's got coronavirus and so does he, So I just made the airline aware, which I was trying to do a good deed, but then it's obviously got turned into a bad deed, which, once he got put on the plane and tested and they say, oh no, he's all right, it was a bit funny that all three of them missed their flight. Because first of all, it was like, I was a bit serious thinking, oh, hold up here, like, he could have corona. Next thing you know, he had a test, he's all right, but yet they swooped three of them off the plane who were travelling together, and I just couldn't help to laugh at that, which it's not funny, but it was funny at the time, wasn't it? But not as of now, I don't have to pay for a new ticket and shit like that, so it wasn't really that funny. But that was my care and art again got me in trouble. You know what I mean?
Do you know what? A couple of people have asked me, and they've obviously just said to me, oh, is that the sort of thing Billy Joe would do as a prank? And I said, listen, I know Billy Joe does some silly things every now and again and blah, blah. I said, but that ain't the sort of thing Billy Joe would take that, would kind of make a prank out of that. There's no way Bill would actually do that.
Just imagine if your parents was on that plane.
I know, that's what... Yeah, but I know that's the way you think, Bill. So I know that regardless of you kind of being a bit of a prankster every now and again, when people ask me, I say, Bill wouldn't do that. Genuinely, I don't genuinely believe he would do that.
All I'm saying is this. If my parents or my grandparents on that plane, and a mate of mine let a mate of his board the plane when he's thinking, or, he had coronavirus and affected the full plane, I won't be his mate anymore. So I'm only doing a matey thing, and listen, and if I thought of the same thing again, I'll do the same thing again.
Mm.
I don't want everyone on that plane catching corona because one of my mates has decided to travel because he wants to get back, but thank God he had his test. And he was all right. So that was the more important thing to me.
Bill, I'll put this to you then, right? If I come round you, obviously I can't, but if I come round you tomorrow, and then the day after you found out that I'd been with someone who had coronavirus, but I didn't tell you, you'd fall out of me over that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
So that's the only way you have to look at it, you know what I mean? But you get some busybodies going on anyway. What else do you want to talk about? What else?
What else do you want to talk about? It's hard
to about Darren Till's post yesterday. What do you reckon about that?
Read Darren Till's post yesterday? Yeah. Paper bollocks again. Stuff being written in the paper that's a load of shit, basically.
But do you know what, Coop? Like I say, you can be friends with whoever you want in this world, and you treat people and find people how they treat you.
Absolutely.
And, you see a lot of bad press about Daniel, but you never see any good stuff. Like, he's not one to talk about it or go, but you know, I could name multiple things. People going in with brain operations and things like that, and you know, and all stuff like that sorted for people. But you don't see that printed, do you?
No, you don't see any of the positive stuff whatsoever. It's all the bullshit that gets printed.
So yeah, so I was a bit. See, when I'm bored, I like picking up on small things as well. Like even all this fucking shit what's going on with the world at the minute. I take note of all that. I personally think it is the radiation of 5G.
I saw a video about that the other day, Bill, to be honest with you, but I've seen a lot of these conspiracy videos, so...
Well, I personally think that is the one. Because I've always thought this ain't no swine flu shit or corona shit. This is something in the air what's travelling through, because, you know, how can we expect from... Let's just put it this way. All right, let's put it this way. Let's say you've got a cold. A normal cold.
Yeah.
Yeah? I come over, I see you, I've caught that cold. I pop and see another friend there, he's caught that cold. I come back over to Hertfordshire, they've got, next thing you know, the whole of Britain's got that cold. That's just hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is, yeah.
And it's only the same thing with this coronavirus, with the whole complete planet, the world. You know, it's a very hard thing to believe that someone's out of bat, travelled, they've got it. Next thing you know, the whole... I mean, it would take longer to travel. It would take, I personally think, years to travel to everything what's happened, so for how many cases we've got. In my opinion.
Like I said, I've seen a lot of these different theories. I saw the 5G conspiracy theory the other day, but the truth is, we don't know what to believe. You can believe what you want to believe, but you don't really know factually what to believe.
Well, we're only numbers here. I personally think, do you know what I think? Do you know what I think?
Yeah, go on.
I think the world leaders of this country is done, finished with this era of people. They want the people brought in now for who's going to be the normality for the flying cars and all this rubbish. I think our era's all done with. I think all this, you know, they're thinking, well, we've had enough of this now. We want to move on to we want to put the chip in people. We want to do this. We want to do that. All that, what we've been reading for years, all that's going to come true. You know, I think that this era full... And I mean, all of this era, everything is not needed anymore to this planet. And I think they're going to... A new species is coming, KUGAN. What do you reckon? The KUGAN, CASSIUS, IFL, UMA.com species. That's what they could be naming it. I've heard.
You've heard, yeah?
Well, I'm going to ring Donald Trump tonight. I've got a meeting with him tonight on the phone. I've got a conference call and I'm going to have a chat with him for an hour.
Have a chat with him and we'll talk to you and find out what he said to you.
Yeah, I'm sorting him out a couple of brasses at the minute. He's stuck.
Oh, lovely. Nice of you to do that, Bill.
Just want to give a little clear, positive message to people.
Yeah, just finally end on a good note for us, Bill, please.
Just stay safe. Make sure you wash your hands. Plenty of washing after sex, obviously, washing up, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But honestly, hygiene is very, very, very important. Stay out of the way of others just for the period of time we have to. It's not long. You know, you ain't got to go to work. You ain't got to do this. But, you know, seeing these social media videos of people dying on the beds and seeing all these thousands of beds put in the XL wearing BoxStat is pretty it's scary, KUGAN, isn't it?
It is very scary.
We don't know what to expect. There's all these conspiracy theories going around, but you know, we just need to be on it for everyone. So,
all right, well listen, Billy Joe Saunders, thank you very much for giving IFL TV some time today. Keep yourself safe and your family safe, and we'll have another little update from you very soon.
Cheers, mate. Cheers for the call.
Top.